Gayatri Projects has news of its own as well. They just repurchased zero coupon FCCBs due in August worth 320 million yen. Just get in Sandeep Reddy, Managing Director, to talk about that and more. Sandeep, good to have you. Thanks so much for joining in. It's not a very large sum, but does this extinguish all the foreign borrowings that you have, or are there some other repayables that are coming up in the next fiscal?
Hello? Yeah, hello?
Yeah, Sandeep, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was asking you about the recent repurchase of FCCBs that you've done. Does that exhaust all the repurchases that you have to do in the next fiscal?
No, not at all. It's a very small amount.
Right.
In fact, we can only extinguish a part of it. In fact, because RBI has given us window to purchase up to 31st March. Whatever we could do a buyback, we did it. And our FCCBs are pending for redemption only in 1st of August.
And what's the quantum of the FCCBs that you have to repurchase in August?
So actually, our total amount in dollar terms was around $33 million, with the exchange rate into account. We repurchased, I think, approximately nearly $5 million. Okay. Still about 25 to 30 up to $28 million repurchases there.
And you should be comfortable with your internal...
We're working on a few options. We are not yet come to a conclusion. We may ask for a part rollover, part restructuring, and we're trying to raise other sources to redeem them.
What's the total debt on the book as of now, Sandeep?
Around 1,000 crores.
Sorry, did I...
1,000 crores?
1,000 crores. Okay. So, what happens now, Sandeep, over the next 6 months? I believe from the rights issue, the promoter stake has increased to 63%, if I'm not wrong, besides the capital infusion.
63, 64%. Yeah.
So, you are essentially removing all the possibilities of a takeover, if at all, because it happened with a couple of companies.
We always had 55.
Okay. Yeah, of course.
55 to 60%. Not that there was never a threat of any takeover or something.
Okay, but okay, fair call. So, what happens next, Sandeep? I mean, in terms of how would you raise funds in order to either utilize them for the FCC proceeds or otherwise?
No, we don't need to raise much funds. As I told you, standalone, just to give you again the business model of Gayatri Projects, we have an order book of around 8,000 crores, which has to be executed over the next 3 to 4 years on the EPC side. And part of this has to be our in-house BOT projects. So we have a few BOT projects under execution. Equity is all tied up. And we have 2 power projects where some private equity we are looking at diluting in the holding companies, the power, which we still have a year's time. In fact, one power project would be commissioned by 2014 March and the other one by 2015. So we still have 3 years.
All right. Just, a clarification coming in, because we are given to understand that the IVRCL management is seeking support from other companies in Andhra Pradesh to kind of, defend this predatory acquisition that may come by. Have you been approached at all?
Not at all. They have not approached us at all so far. I don't know. We have also heard all these things, but nobody has ever approached us.
All right. Also, I just want to get a sense from you on the kind of plans you have on the order book position and, the kind of breakup that there would be between roads, power, as well as irrigation.
Yeah, order book, as I told you, we have nearly around 50% roads, irrigation around 30%, and the balance industrial projects.
In which segment in the coming year?
Sorry?
The ramp up or the increment would be most significant in which segment?
I think mostly the increment would be more in the roads and industrial segments. Because in irrigation, basically, at Andhra Pradesh, as you might be knowing that they're not having much of growth now. In other states too, irrigation has been a very less growth.
Okay, Sandeep, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining in today and giving us that bit of perspective. That's TV Sandeep Reddy. A small amount repurchased. The other FCCB is due in August 1st. Not decided as to what the course of action they would take. Probably some restructuring, some rollover that could happen. No plans for fundraising as well.